fit shaming all the time. You guys probably see it. It happens a lot on Instagram. I'm small. I'm not supposed to weigh a big number. And I'll get it all the time that I look anorexic, or I'll post photos without makeup, because quite frankly, I don't really love putting it on every day, especially I'm not putting makeup on if I go work out. Sorry, not sorry, I'm not putting makeup on to go to the gym. I have dark circles under my eyes. You know what? I'm about to be 36 years old. I am a single mom, and it runs in my family. It doesn't mean I'm malnourished. It doesn't mean I don't eat, but I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I think a lot of people like to sort of look at somebody in my position and assume that it's not hard work that gets me to where I'm at. And that's on them. You know, there's a reason I don't go on very often and defend myself, because I don't feel the need to defend myself against them. That's on them. Whatever their opinion is, that's their issue, not mine. And yeah, people will, people don't poke fun at the containers as much as they did when it first came out, because I think they've seen so many people use them and seen the success of it. But I definitely still every once in a while get people joking about it. It's actually my friends that'll, but not in a mean way. They don't poke fun in a mean way, but they'll be like, what can I jam into this yellow container? Like, can I fit a s'more in there? Where does pizza go? Why isn't wine a purple? It's a grape. So like, they'll tease me about it like that. But I do deal with the fit shaming, and that just is, you know what, you gotta have thick skin and let it roll off your back. No matter what, if somebody gives you a hard time about the way you look, again, that's a reflection of them, not you. So you just do you, and guess what? There's this awesome thing on Instagram, swipe, delete, block. That's what happens if you're negative.
Cool. Okay, so next question is, of all the programs you created, if you had to choose a favorite, which one would it be and why?
It would come down to 21 Day Fix and Country Heat, and it's hard to pick between the two. You guys know I love my weights. It's not to say I don't love hammer and chisel, because I do, obviously, like I said, I love my weights, or extreme, I love my weights. But 21 Day Fix and Country Heat, because of their ability to help so many people. 21 Day Fix obviously being my first one with Beachbody, and the containers kind of revolutionizing the way that Beachbody approaches nutrition, which I think is so important, especially in the world that we live in now, and the fact that everything is supersized and processed and GMO and just not good for us. So the fact that 21 Day Fix is helping so many people with that. And then Country Heat combines my two loves. It's dance and it's fitness, and it was a true labor of love to get it out there, and making something, believe it or not, making something that's easy enough for everybody and anybody to do, but also effective enough for everybody and anybody to do. Not an easy task. And it took a lot. It took a lot. There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, mostly sweat and tears. Lots of tears. But we got it to somewhere amazing, and I'm really proud of it. So I don't know if that limits it down to 2, or narrows it down to 2, but I don't know if I could ever pick between the 2, but I love them both. They're my babies.
What is your advice for all the single moms out there who are trying to be a good mom, but also get in shape?
Okay, first of all, it's okay to do something for you. We beat ourselves up a lot. We assume that when this new life comes into the world, all of a sudden, our life is their life and our life isn't ours anymore. That's not true. Because the bottom line is yes, we're there to raise them and teach them to be good human beings and make sure that they're healthy and happy. But guess what? They're gonna grow up, and one day they're gonna move out, and they're gonna be out on their own. And you still have you, and you still have your life. And you can't look back and go, wow, I didn't live it at all for 18 years, or I let my health go to make sure that my child was healthy, because that's not doing anything for your child anyways. It's not teaching them to be healthy. It's not teaching them to take care of themselves as they get older. You want them to see that as well. So 1, don't feel guilty about doing it. 2, you can make excuses or you can make time. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. What you choose to do with it will determine your results. But I know a whole lot of moms and dads out there that are single parents that just make it happen. My dad was a single parent. My dad raised me. Not everybody knows that. My dad raised us, me, my brother, and my sister. We owned a restaurant. My dad owned Italian restaurants my whole life. For part of it, we lived upstairs for one. We had my dad owned the building, and so it was like an apartment almost on top. Yes, I grew up very Italian, like mafia movie style. No joke. Should make a movie one day. But my dad would be up at the crack of dawn, and he'd be down in the restaurant getting ready for the day, and he would work 14 and 15-hour days, and my dad was in phenomenal shape. My dad was a power walker growing up. My dad could power walk 5 miles in less than an hour. That's pretty awesome. Most people run that. That's like a 10-minute mile that he's walking. And we grew up with my dad doing it. We did it. So we watched my dad do it. We watched my dad make home-cooked meals. That's where my brother's training. My brother's the chef that's on the new Fixate show with me. That's where his training started, was in my dad's restaurant. What was the question? I just lost my train of thought. I told you I was brain dead. Single parents, yes. So again, thank you. Can I get a pillow? You just do it. Danielle said to me when I was on my way here, she texted me and she's like, I don't know how you do it. And I said, Nike really should endorse me. I'm like Nike, I just do it. I don't think about it. I'm not gonna complain about it. This is my dream, I'm living it. Who's gonna really complain about that? So you get up, you find the time, you make the time, and you just do it, you guys. It's 30 minutes in a day. To get a workout in, it's 30 minutes out of 24 hours. Turn the TV off, put your phone down. Go outside and play with your kid. Wake up 30 minutes early. Go to bed 30 minutes late. It's not the end of the world. It's not 3 hours. It's 30 minutes. And yes, take a little time in the kitchen and make your own food. So that's my tough love speech.
You actually led into a great question talking about your family. So somebody wants to know, do you speak Italian?
I don't, but I don't. My older brother does. My older brother is self-taught, so you'll hear him in Fixate every once in a while. He'll be like, what was he teaching me the other day? He was giving me a measurement for something. And he's like, he's like a pinch. And I'm like, okay, Bobby, I know how we cook in our family. Grandma's like, it's a pinch of this and a dash of that. Like literally, my dad, I'll be like, Dad, how do I measure something? He's like, it's in the palm of your hand. I'm like, that's not a measurement to give somebody. And my brother was like, quanto vas? And I was like, no, I don't know quanto vas. What does that mean? And he's like, it means just enough. That was the measurement, just enough, 2 takes. And I was like, so a quarter teaspoon? But he does speak Italian. He's self-taught. Maybe one day I'll be as awesome, but probably not. He actually taught himself 3 languages. He's the smart one of the family.
What is your favorite fixed meal, and what's your favorite non-fixed meal?
Favorite fixed meal. Oh my God, it really depends on my mood. It really does depend. I'm a creature of habit, so I'll get stuck on one thing for a while. For a while, it was the Fixate tacos. I just love the taco meat, because I can do a bunch of different things with it. I'll just eat the taco meat plain, or I'll put it on top of a salad, or I'll put it in an Ezekiel wrap. So I do love that. Obviously, my grandma's sauce and homemade meatballs is one of my favorites as well. Favorite non-fixed meal is the one that's gonna be waiting on the airplane for me when I get back to it. I was like, I'm gonna need you to order me a pizza. And she was like, are you serious? And I was like, yes, I need a pepperoni pizza waiting on this plane when I get back. She was like, okay. I'm tired, you guys. Every once in a while, cheat meal's okay. I'm doing 3 workouts today. I'm going to enjoy my pizza.
Okay, someone wants to know, is there anything that you still struggle with?
There's lots I still struggle with all the time. I mean, I still have days I get up and don't want to work out. My schedule gets busier and busier every day, so getting meal prep in is not easy. So is it something I struggle with? Yeah, it's not that I don't know how to do it, but I'm just like you guys. It doesn't mean, when I'm exhausted at the end of a 7-city, 3-day tour, do I really want to go to the grocery store tonight?